In this we're going to do a few basics in Excel showing you how to print out the comments, printing out the formulas. When you see these little red triangles here, it means you have a comment. You hover it, it shows it. Hover it, it shows it. And you can also add a comment just by right clicking, and I will say insert comment. It has your name because you're the user of the computer. You could change the color, you could do a lot of formatting with it, but I will just say check with Acme dealer. Click out of it, it's there, you hover it. Okay, I'm on the review tab. You want to see the comments, you click on show all comments. Sometimes they might be stacked. You can move them, go way over here. It gives you a line showing it. And if I were to go to print, it's showing it right there as well as on a second page. I'm going to go and hide these. I'm going to just click on Review tab, Show All Comments. They're gone. If I go to Print, I have only one page here. But what I'm going to do, I go into Page Setup, and I click on Sheet, and it says Comments. As displayed on Sheet, if I do that, I'm going to say, okay, it's not showing them. You had that before. What I'm going to do is page setup again. I'm going to go to sheet. At end of sheet, you have a second page. It's saying what they're all referring to. So you would have that. This is good if you're annotating things, doing things with a group or whatever. And if I go into the first page here, it does not show the red triangles. I also put the row and column headings in here. Next thing, I want to talk about the options for a minute here. We click on the word File. We go to Options over here. I go on to Advanced. I scroll down, and it talks about display here. You could shut off those red lights by clicking on that. If I do it this way, this is what the first one, second one is on hover. If I go and put this on, I say okay, it shows it there. It's going to hide it, but they're always going to do it. So if I put another little comment in here, and I say insert comment, contact Mr. Smith, not showing. But if I say show all comments, and I could move them around, okay? Let's say I'm printing this. You got those options here. I tend to prefer to use this method on hover. I find it easier. Okay. If I want to print and I want all the formulas to show up, this is a great thing, especially if you're saving worksheets or printouts for future reference. I go on the Formulas tab. There's two ways of doing it. You could click on Show Formulas. If the column is too narrow and you get this, just widen it, double click. So it's showing how things were calculated. You can shut it off, turn it on. If you want to use the keyboard, it's the Control and the tilde key, which is above the tab key. It's a little curly thing. So you got that. So if I print that out, and then of course I meant to print, I still have the comments on the next page. I could also have the comments showing with everything there. A brief overview of these two useful functions.